right?
Exactly.
So you got a bunch of motherfucking low-rank minions that believe that they know, but they don't really know. And then they step out there and then they try to attack the ones who telling you what's going on because they don't want to look bad, but never knowing that if you listen to what a motherfucker's saying, you might be able to get free.
Yep, exactly. They don't want freedom. They literally think freedom is leaving America and going to Africa. Well, I got news for them. I see the Chinese over there taking over. And you think you're running from us? They worse than the ones that's over here on our land.
Yeah, the Chinese. I mean, they're what
cool.
Sociopaths. If you can skin a dog alive, come on now.
Look, it's called thick face, black heart. And it's a very specific strategy they're using. If you don't know what happened with the Bang Dong Conference, you won't know the allegiances and the alliances we made with the various nations of Asia. And this is why Noble Drew Ali said this is the uniting of Africa and Asia. Right? Because we made agreements with them to use their conjure to help us break the conjure that was over our land. We made agreements with every tribe that's organic to the earth to get the inorganic motherfuckers out of the way.
They should have did that, man. I mean, they should.
Well, it's not going to happen overnight because the problem didn't arrive overnight. Right? So you got to have a strategy, right? And then you got to look at it from protracted struggle. It's not going to be a instant fix. It's not changing the flat. We got to unravel everything that they did. And then we got to get rid of it the same way they brought it in.
You know what? You are really just talking exactly what the universe told me. The universe told me that was the strategy. Only in detail. That's exactly what she said.
I already did the work.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did the work because didn't nobody know what was going on. So I just did it. So now you can go back to 2019 and you can see me when I did the work and you'd be like, God damn, he was ahead of his time.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see exactly what it is. Maybe someday we could meet.
Oh yeah. Look, this shit gonna pop. It's gonna be sudden.
We hope to get him here in July with you, Mimi, to speak for our Aborigine Business Forum and our Green Corn Festival in Louisiana, New Orleans. We would love for you to come, Brother Rod.
Well, right now I'm not chopping until we get 3 kings on the land, but it ain't gonna be long. I just can't tell you the date.
So I'm gonna speak on this because this be really disturbing me with some of these people. Now I'm now right here in Nashville, Tennessee, we got castles. But you hear people say that royalty was not here in America, that came from a crossover in Europe.
Can I answer that? If you don't know what the first family of Tahuti is, then they should sit their ass down and shut the fuck up. Because without the first family of Tahuti, ain't gonna be no royalty nowhere on this bitch. Period. So they can say wasn't no royalty over here, but they turned most of our castles into prisons. You can go look them up.
We have one right here in Nashville, Tennessee, right out here on Huckabee Road, and they turned that big ass castle, and it's still called a castle, but it's yep, they call it the castle, and I'm like, why did they call it the castle when I was a little girl? Because my uncle used to go out there and visit my uncle. He was like about that, and then one day I just went out there. I just wanted to go out there and look at it. I said, that is really a castle. It's got, like the steeples on it, like the castle and everything.
Look, just Google castles in America and blow your own goddamn mind.
I did. That's what made me go back and look at it. Because I was like, now, why do they keep saying that we didn't have royalty? They act like we were just some dumb people running around here naked because they showing you images. They always show you an image of us, of a painting. There's images of us because they took the fucking pictures and painted it. That's how they know what was there. You actually think they were just standing out there doing war and painting? No, they literally took the picture, went back and did the painting of what they saw in the picture, what they did. Imagery has always, what you will call camera, has always existed. We've been here for billions of years.
Yeah.
Everything you see is nothing new. And I keep telling these people you're living more prehistoric today than you ever have. I always go to the reference of the Jetsons. Y'all mean, what was that? Star Trek. And you remember how they used to be standing there and they'll beam them down and all that CGI. All this stuff is already existed. They just showing you, and they've been showing you since the 70s of stuff that existed, but you think, oh, this is something new. No, this is what they stole from us.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna take a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
Okay. It's all this is what they stole from my clan mother. I'm gonna let you go.
No, I'm sitting here learning a whole lot. I mean, I was surprised to see Mr. Rod Hayes. I watch him sometime, and I listen to what he has to say. He's a smarty.
Yes.
So I was really in a learning position, but I do, everything you guys are saying are right. We look, they said we've been here since time immemorial. That's their own documents to say that. What I don't understand how you can say that and then pitch Native Americans who haven't been here for longer than the contract between Russia and the United States.
That part, because that's where they came from.
So
yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. But no, I'm sitting here learning. I'm like, wow, this is such good information. And some of it I know, but I don't know the details like he's talking.
Yeah.
I do know that when you talk about these castles, and you look in other countries at all these ruins and things, those are the things that we built. We built that. And they want to
left up out of here and went and built the same thing. You only build what you see and what is naturally in you. We went out of America and went and conquered other lands and built on those lands. I don't even like arguing with niggas because niggas want to say, oh, those was the Europeans that came. No, those damn people that you calling Europeans are the ones that left up out of here and went and conquered other lands and built on the damn lands.
I'd like to know, why would they give such credit to people who came over here as indentured servants and off of slave ships and insane asylums? They came over here on a boat, and that's why they got it mixed up, saying we came over here on a boat. We can't find one ship from Africa, but you can find a boatload of ships from Europe.
And so let me tell you why those people came over here. You're talking about the people that came on Ellis Island at the turn of the century.
Yes.
All right, now, remember, they look like us, but they not us. They use pale faces to block institutions in order to keep us from knowing what they're doing in secret. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
They already got kicked out of Europe for the same shit they doing over here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Art of War says the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yep.
And so we invited a massive amount of pale faces that was friendly to overrun the hostile pale faces in the institutions so we can have people on the inside feeding us information on the outside. And we produce people like Aleister Crowley or Franz Bardon, right? Madame Blavatsky, Rudolf Steiner, right? All these people came to help us get out the condition, but they came as peasants so that they wouldn't get murdered coming over here as royalty. They never came as scholars.
The mystics, though, Rod? I mean, they sound like the mystics to me.
Those ones I named that absolutely were. Okay. You got other ones too, like Mary Baker Eddy, Christian Science. Now, when you read their works, there's clues all through their work of what's going on. The baddest one is Madame Blavatsky to me. The Isis Unveiled and the Secret Doctrine is got so much powerful information in there. It should basically tell you everything you need to know. Right? So when we start putting the puzzle back together, we knew that we weren't allowed to get education. If they caught us getting an education, what they do to us? They murdered us.
Mm-hmm.
We know this was because of what we call the Pope's unholy declaration to murder the kings, the princes, and the people of the land.
Mm-hmm.
We already got that document. It's in the public domain, and it's not a secret, right? So now we know what they're doing. When we look back at the lynchings, we think they was lynching us haphazardly. That was very strategic.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the chiefs. Example is Emmett Till was Chief Littlehorn. They can't let that nigga grow up. They let Chief Littlehorn grow up, he gonna tear this bitch apart. They killed him twice. He came back, he was a little boy, came back not too long ago. They murdered him again.
They know we return. I'm
the motherfucker that they dreaded.
You know, have y'all seen that movie, They Return? They ain't talking about nobody but us. Because this is the last, this is their pit stop. They don't go no other place.
So we had to go to Madam what's her name? Empress Verdiasi Tierra Gostinel Bay, or the Washington Didong de Manja, who told y'all this is the return of the ancient ones.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Name, you know what? And that's the name of my group I got on Facebook. I started about 4 years ago. And I really never built it up. I said, because we're the return of the ancient ones. That's why we so angry. Mm-hmm. We know what you done to us in the past, and we just come to collect the souls that have done the shit you done. But not souls, spirits, because they don't have souls. Those are spirits. And as you know, spirits can jump on anything.
Well, they can only jump on us with our permission. That's what they use deception. Because we don't know psychic self-defense to trap us in that system.
That's right.
Yep.
Right. So they got us making agreements that we don't even know we making. When we go get a driver's license, birth certificate, social security card, register to vote, fill out a job application, the W-2, W-4 with 1099, the 1099 OID, all that shit. Those are all contracts that says, I don't know shit about the law, so y'all need to handle my affairs and my estate. Because the Papal Bull said that the Pope had sole jurisdiction on all of the souls of the earth because they was all imbeciles in law.
Yep.
He already ruled that shit by Papal Bull, and then he gave an edict called the White Man's Burden. Right? And it was popularized in a poem by a guy named Rudyard Kipling. Right? And the White Man's Burden is the obligation of the Christians to convert all of the heathens to Christianity or murder them. Right? So they would say you got two options. You either join the church or you die. Right? So
can somebody answer Purple Monkey in the chat about genealogy? Somebody, we got people here asking about genealogy. But that's the key. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Just like
before y'all do any of those swabs, before y'all read the fine print.
You know, we don't like to read fine print. Fine print was gets us all caught up.
Yeah. In the fine print, it say this, that this is strictly for entertainment purposes. Anything that's for entertainment purposes can be altered to fit the narrative of the entertainer that's trying to entertain.
That part.
So whatever they tell you your DNA heritage is, they're not telling it to you based on what your DNA say, because they don't have everybody in your family DNA to match you against.
Thank you. I spoke on that yesterday.
That's right.
I was like, how is they going to tell you that you're from some land mess where they don't even know where all your ancestors are from?
This is what we know from the record of our elders that's been done for political reasons on both sides of the ocean. Right? This is why Mansa Musa had a rulership sphere in the islands. Right?
I'm gonna put you on mute, Chief, because it is making noise. Okay, when you're ready to talk, just unmute yourself. So tell me something. I was told by a brother who's a Moor that we built the Great Wall of China, that the American Indians built the Great Wall of China for them.
It was specifically Tahuti and the first family, because that's where the dragon clans landed, where they came in hordes. If you go watch the movie The Great Wall, you'll get an idea. They didn't look that extremely different than us as in the movie, but when we murdered them, they came back looking like us. But they ain't us. We didn't know. Look, we didn't know that by killing them on Earth that they was gonna come back taking on human form, or otherwise we would have found another way to get rid of them.
So when they speak of the dragon, they're literally talking about them being looking like dragons. Is that why they always with that dragon on their head and doing all these?
Dragon mean master.
Okay.
Snake is an apprentice.
Okay.
Those are ranks in the priesthood.
Okay.
A graduated priest wear leopard print. A stealth priest wear Black Panther print. So follow the totems and you know who your people is and where they at. See, we know the animals.
That's true.
So I know from the tattoo that the lady got of the bear on her arm, I know she's from the bear tribes. That means that if she got a baby and you fuck with her baby, nigga run.
That part. I'm a wolf. I come from the wolf clan, so that's the same way. I'm a protector.
Now the wolves was the old guardians. Those was the ones Chief Pontiac called in. Now you got to remember, the war was between vampires, those who sucked the blood, and the werewolf. Right? The werewolf are the ones who wore the wolf pelt. So you pull up a picture of the Native American with the wolf pelt. Because they was the equivalent of a ninja over here. And they will come out of the darkness of the forest and surround your ass and slaughter you before you ever knew what happened, and you would never get a shot off at one of them.
Wow. You know what? I've been here for the last month or so. I've been watching a lot of stuff on YouTube about wolf sightings in the forest, out there in like what is it, Yellowstone, all over here in the Appalachian Mountains and all that. I've been watching all that. I'm just been, mesmerized by. But they say he never attacks, but once you see him, it kind of scares you because you never seen them.
They huge too.
Yes, they say they're very huge. They with a dog-like face, and they say they're real muscular.
And now that species of wolf is hard to see. They nocturnal for one, and for two, they can walk upright.
Yes.
You ever see a dog walking on his hind legs?
Yes, like that.
And they'll pop up on their hind legs. And I'm so proud that brother was found to be righteous before the Queen of Heaven and Earth and before the Galactic Council. Like, that's some amazing stuff. Here's a situation as I go in here and start inviting people. Let me see how I do this. As I go in here and start inviting people, I don't know who's going to show up. Get these invites in. And I hope if y'all know somebody that's in the nation, y'all share this. Because this is going to be real important. This is day 7 of the judgment. This is day 7 of Judgment Day. And so, there's a couple things that if y'all been following my page, y'all would already been expecting, but a lot of other people won't be expecting. Like the shriveling up of the queen. She is shriveling up because we are making her suffer from withdrawals from eating baby blood. She can't live because she like a vampire without eating baby blood. So Right now, she can't get it because we got all of her black market suppliers shut down, and she can't get her baby blood. She can't get to eat none of them babies. So she's shriveling up. So we gonna strangle her on the fuck out, because we gonna try to keep this from spilling over into a massive ordeal when it doesn't have to, right? So, if y'all know anybody in the nation, make sure y'all share this video with them right here, because this is critical. And this is what Farrakhan's supposed to be doing. This is what the orders is in order to move with the least amount of resistance. First of all, before I go to what he got to do, I have to do this openly and publicly. I have to have this order given to Farrakhan openly and publicly. I can't do it using backdoor and clandestine methods. That's the old way of keeping the people in the dark of what was taking place, and that's how they was able to keep everybody in bondage. So this is to break the chains. Hey,